Big news over from our friends at Anthropic. They have dropped Claude Sonnet 4.5. This came out just as we were coming to press. I'm so glad we got it in the show. And we went ahead and asked Claude 4.5 Sonnet what it's good at, and here is what it told us. Claude says, the big leap is that this is better at writing code. We all know that Anthropic's models have been very popular inside of products like Cursor, so not surprised to see another step here. It's also going to do faster debugging. It's better at the hard work of programming, like refactoring your code, and it has what it calls practical workflow improvements. It says, quote, I'm better at working with real-world scenarios, messy code bases, incomplete requirements, and legacy code. I can help fill in the gaps and make reasonable architectural decisions based on best practices while respecting the constraints you're working with. Not surprised to see Anthropic fire back, Jason, after we saw xAI's Grok Code Fast 1 do so well.
Yeah, these teams are working extremely hard. They're in the offices, 996. And although these models don't feel like they're tripling or quadrupling like the functionality, because they're coming out so frequently and they're typically 10, 20, 30% better at specific tasks, if you're doing 2 of these a year, 3 of these a year, it's getting twice as good a year. And I like the fact that they're dropping them more frequently.
Yeah.
That seems to me to be a wise decision because you just get to have more swings at the bat in communicating with your customer base, and then your team is more dialed in. So I think Apple was always like twice a year, 2 big keynotes. I think Airbnb did something similar and they copied it since the CEO had a mentor in Johnny Ive. And I think he just decided, let's just roll up 4 or 5 features every 6 months, do a keynote. And it just gives a cadence to the team where you feel like you're accomplishing something by a date. Everybody gets worked up for it. And yeah, it's like a great management technique. It's a great company cadence technique. And you can then look back and you can start to, not just on a quarterly basis by finances or a monthly basis by your P&L, you can look at the product drops over time and see the impact they're having. And you can also then measure your team. Hey, is the team picking really good things for each 6-month sprint? Or are they picking vanity things? Are they picking what matters? And here, everybody knows that like code is the big piece. And that, and workflows, those are 2 major pieces that people are using. So you can then give examples to your user base. Hey, coders, here's what you can now do, refactoring, et cetera. And then, hey, for people who are doing workflow and are using this for their, customer support or their sales function, here are new features you can implement. So it keeps a dialogue alive with your key constituents. And I think that's what's starting to happen here. These companies are starting to get into buckets. Okay, for people doing, X, here's the team working on X, here's the team working on code, here's the team working on workflow, here's the team working on images, and then that will become personas. Designers, finance people, lawyers, accountants, service people writ large, coders, product managers.
Yeah.
And that means this is all going from very theoretical and open-ended platforms to very verticalized software. That's what we're seeing here is the verticalization as we hit 4, 5, 6 versions of this software is more application layer functionality. I think it's great.